Hey everybody. Oh boy, it's November. Hi. Okay, first off, hello. I'm Vanessa Hernandez here with Lava to Stone. Welcome to this space. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. It's so exciting to have new energies connect. If you are returning, welcome back. It's so nice to see, feel, sense you again. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And then that little like button, I guess, does a thing for the algorithm. So it just helps get this kind of content out to other people who may be on the hunt for it and can't really find it so easily. So yeah, please feel free to join and share it all the way. Now, okay. Hi, welcome. So first off, today is October 30th. 2023. I am recording this on a very chilly day here in Pennsylvania. And as usual, it just kind of hits me to go, oh, sit down and let's start talking. So we're cozy today. I'm on my front porch, and today just happens to be Lava to Stone's 4th birthday. She is 4 years old now, and it's just so exciting. So I wanted to take a quick moment before diving into all the November stuff, just to say thank you to those who've been here from the very birth of her. When she was just a sudden kind of download, I kind of had everything pulled together of what it was Spirit wanted me to do, but I didn't have a name. And maybe I'll share that story another day on how Lava to Stone became Lava to Stone. But I couldn't launch anything until I had her name. But I couldn't have her name until I had committed to Spirit all the things that I said I would do. And I had to clear all that up before they would give me the name. And then Lava to Stone was born. So today, 4 years ago, October 30th, 2019, is when everything went live. And all the social media platforms went live. The website went live. And she has grown from a tiny little my bedroom in Sherman Oaks, California, to now she's connected with souls all over the world and just continues to grow and grow. So I thank you so much for being here with me, and it's a very special day for me. So for us and for all of it, look forward to seeing who we continue to connect with and how we continue to grow, and as she continues to evolve, right? I'm just the human that the energy of Lava to Stone chose to kind of bring this stuff to everybody. By the way, in case anyone's interested, it's a really pretty, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, but the yellows of these trees are just amazing. In case you don't get the seasons the same way as the East Coast does. Originally from California, so I do not. I'm not used to it, so this is still pretty new. All right, so let's talk a little bit about November. First off, October. Am I right? So as we had kind of talked about last month's video, my apologies, my phone was too full. It cut me off. Okay, so we needed to focus on like really building or tending to whatever home meant for us, right? As things were going to start to get rocky and shaky in our lives. Now, I knew it was going to be a bumpy, crazy time. I don't think anyone really anticipated, or maybe they did, but I sure didn't anticipate how rough this eclipse season was going to be. Now we are just getting out of eclipse season, right? We had our last one on the 28th, so this past Saturday, and now we get to go quiet a little bit. So the eclipses are done for the year, thank goodness. But as we all know, energies are a little intense right now. Collectively, there's just a lot. And then as in my world and so many of my clients and friends, there's just a lot happening in the personal lives as well. So many things are just coming to the surface that are like, it's time for this low vibe stuff to be done. Whether that be, October is a really big time, Libra season, really big time to show us where there were imbalances in relationships, either to other people or to your work or to, companies or big groups of certain things, maybe even like churches or religion or a community you're a part of, or a Facebook group you've been a big part of and you're like, I don't resonate anymore, whatever it may be. For me personally, it was more so my relationship to my past selves, I guess you could say, or old relationship templates or old relationship wounds and things like that, fears, panic, all the things from like a long time ago surfaced and came bulldozing in to my awareness. And of course, it's always often, I guess you can say, often triggered by or activated by new scenarios, new situations, new people coming into the story. It's how our lessons get to come to the surface and be like, oh, are we going to continue down this route, or are we going to stop this pattern and reframe and start to heal whatever that wound is? I had a lot of that. But also many of my clients and friends and just people that I know, there's a lot of endings in relationships, a lot of breakups, divorces, endings of jobs. There's a lot of beginnings of jobs, new opportunities, awarenesses of where boundaries should have been or we thought were, and then they're kind of being bulldozed over. Making new decisions for our own personal healing and growth versus what would be best for everybody else around us. It's just there's a lot, right? A lot of things came to the surface. So now we're going into Scorpio season. We're in Scorpio season. And, these days, particularly today and the next few days into like November 2nd, 3rd-ish, 4th, right? This week, it really is that veil between both worlds, this 3D world, and then all the other dimensions, the world where all the other energies and things exist, is very, very thin. So you might find yourself a lot more intuitive or super, super sensitive to energies around you. It's really a time where you want to be on top of your energetic self-care. Make sure you're grounding. Make sure you are hydrating. Make sure you're clearing your energy. Make sure you're protecting yourself, whatever ways feel good to you, whether it's visualizing a bubble of light around you, whether it's just setting an intentional energetic boundary around you, whether it's asking your spiritual team to step in and be like a little bouncer. Maybe it's particular stones that you wear, anything dark, black, like obsidian, tourmaline, shungite, labradorite's great to protect your aura, your energetic aura. There's a lot that are out there, really pretty ones that are like great for protecting aura. Do a little homework, but whatever it is that is your thing. Or if you're burning sage and, getting that all around you and cleansing you up and protecting you, clearing and protecting your space, whatever practices that you do, grounding, eating really grounded food, anything grown in the ground is a great way to nourish your body with grounding foods. So this is a great time of year to do that, just at least in the Northern Hemisphere. The tomatoes, the carrots, the potatoes, carrots, and all that fun stuff. Anything with roots. So October, yes, closed out a lot, but at the same time, a lot of new amazing things came in for people. So it was really kind of a jarring time to be recognizing what big things are closing out while these incredible new work opportunities, relationships, friendships, connections, ideas, creative ideas suddenly flooding in, how I can grow my business, how I can reach more people, or maybe new ideas on what I actually want to do with my future. I thought I wanted this, but now, it's really this. And oh man, what if, and all of this new. So Scorpio season, Libra brought up everything that's being shown to us. It's like out of balance, not serving us anymore. Scorpio stepping in and like swinging that sword and saying, bye-bye, my loves. We no longer need to hang on to this energy. So lots dropping away. Scorpio. Now, I was trying to tune in to my guides, and I was like, guys, what am I supposed to share about November? Because personally, I'm having a really hard time even sensing on what's to come. Now, typically I can get kind of a sense and idea of the energies that are coming in. And when I look at my story, there's a lot of new in my world. And there's, again, a lot that had to be let go of. And when I think about the new, all I see is a blank, clean slate, right? And they're really showing like this is a time where you can create and let this be whatever it is you want to be. This is when we really start to tap into those manifesting things. We really start to tap into our vibration. What vibration are we carrying? Where are we letting these old templates go and the fears go, and like where are we really focusing on what's growing versus what we are closing the door to? Where are we really opening our arms up and trusting in the divine, in the universe, trusting in the process, trusting that everything that's unfolding before us is exactly what is meant for our personal story. And if we hold that intention that it always be for our highest good and for the highest good of everyone around us, you're golden, right? Even though it may not be an easy transition. Now, so when I think of Scorpio, which is what we're in right now, Scorpio in the tarot is the death card. Okay, don't freak out. Don't panic. It's death and rebirth. So it's a big transformational time. It really represents, in the major arcana, it represents massive transformation happening in your life. Now, Scorpio is, I'm a Scorpio rising. Anyone who has, big Scorpio placements in their chart will probably resonate with really yeah, I'm well aware of massive endings constantly and new beginnings, massive rebirth constantly and death constantly, right? In your own journey. But collectively, for us this month, I really feel like we are in this time where we're not really being shown what's coming. How is this story going to look in a few weeks, maybe even a few days, right? Everything just feels very unknown, and I think it's purposeful. I think we are really gearing up. We're in this in-between space. And I really feel like it's a time where we have to embrace the in-between, right? So whatever in-between that you're in right now, and you may be in multiple spots, multiple places. Oh my God, my fingers are so cold. In your journey, or if you suddenly find yourself in an in-between spot in the next week or so, or the next few weeks, I think a really great way to get through it is, one, again, trust in the unfoldment of everything. Always hold that vibration that things are happening for the highest good of your story and those around you. But also, I think there's really something powerful in, I'm being forced to really just keep my focus on the present moment, no matter how much I want to know the future. It's not working. They won't tell me. And sometimes just being in the present moment can be so uncomfortable, because it's like, what would I look forward to? Right here, right now, right? Just be. What? Now, at the same time, I know there's a lot happening in this world, and there's so much pain and suffering, and a lot happening in areas that you may not physically be somewhere where you are physically being affected. But many of us are wondering, how do we help? What can I do, right? How do I help the other side of the world that are going through so much pain? So what helps with being in the present moment is that we are able to really tap into the energies that we're currently holding, the vibration. Now, we're all connected, right? We're all connected in this beautiful energetic web. So whatever is vibrating within your energetic field, it's of causing a ripple effect through this energetic web out to everyone and everything around you, okay? What I'm finding, and what I find myself telling a lot of my clients, and I'm practicing this myself, if we want to really make a big effect, and if everybody did this, holy smokes, would this world be an amazing place. If we wanted to really affect those that we aren't physically able to get to, who are struggling, the more we go inside, the more we heal ourselves, the more that we really can bring in energy. Like what I'm doing is I'm bringing in unconditional love from the divine as much as I possibly can, as often as I can. Really imagining light coming in from above through my crown and filling up my whole physical body. And then as my body gets filled with unconditional love and I fill up with unconditional love and my vibration gets higher and higher and higher, so I can sustain that unconditional love, the acceptance, the peace, the calm, as that vibrates throughout, as that vibrates within me, what's happening is my vibration begins to ripple effect out through my energetic body and out into the people I connect with every day and into just that energetic web that connects us all together. This is why we all are one being. We're all collectively one being, right? Because energetically, we are all connected. And so the more that I can fill myself up with unconditional love and acceptance and healing and all of that, then as my cup fills, and I'm exploding with this unconditional love and divine light, it is going to seep out of me into my energetic field, right? Into everyone that I'm connected to. And then I am able to offer this love and this unlimited amount that we get from the universe, that we get from the divine. It's a limited amount of light that gets to ripple through us versus me just trying to send love or send healing or give love to others from just me. By bringing it in first from the divine, anchoring in this light, right? This pure, beautiful, powerful white energy light, or whatever color you like to see it as. Then as my being overfills with it, then I'm able to share from a space where I am still being taken care of, okay? Where I am not being depleted of my own energy and just giving when I'm not also receiving. I don't have to receive from the people I'm giving to. I'm receiving from the divine, okay? From the universe. Then I'm not trying to give from an empty vessel, from an empty cup, right? The more we can prioritize ourselves, our own self-healing, our own growth, our own vibration, how do we tend to ourselves, in the present moment, we will be able to hold that beautiful high vibration within ourselves, ripple affect it out into the collective, into all the people and the land and the animals and everything around us. It's contagious, right? Light is contagious. So that's what I'm doing. Please feel free to add that to whatever else it is that you're doing that feels good for you. Anchor in that light. Trust in the unknown right now. Trust in the big blank slate we might be seeing in front of us. Trust in your ability to manifest. Remember that your thoughts create your reality, right? The vibrations that are going on within and that we're putting out into our energy is going to reflect around us. It may not change the events of our reality around us, but it's going to change how we respond to it. So do your best to try and stay in that high vibe and be that contagious, loving vibration that everybody needs in this world right now, right? We need you. So please anchor in your light. Keep loving. Start with yourself, okay? And then ripple out to everybody else. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. During this time, it's November, right? Holidays are kicking in. It can be a very difficult, sensitive time for a lot of people. And it's a difficult time, it can be tough. So think about new, exciting ways that you can maybe give back to your community. Of course, give to you and then give to others. One for me, one for you, right? One thing that I decided to start doing is every time I go to the grocery store, I will, grab I'll grab 2 cans from the aisle, throw in a couple extra bucks, right? I won't buy my latte that day. Let's use that $5 and get some extra cans and put it in the food drive. If there's a toy drive, maybe, again, sacrifice that latte that you get every morning and instead invest in a toy for a toddler who may not be getting one as easily this year. Finding different ways finding local food banks, finding, do a little Google search. I'm sure there's tons of things in your community where they are trying to give back to those who may be struggling a little more than others at this time. And of course, if you're like, I don't have time for that, I don't have an extra $2 to spare, fine. Be kind, be generous, be compassionate to those around you. We never know, ever, what anybody else is going through. Don't assume, okay? Just love them from your heart. Speak to their heart. See their soul. And, yeah. And remember, everyone's got their story, their things that they're working on. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Again, if this is something that either you feel somebody else could really use, please feel free to share it with them. Feel free to hit that little like button. All it does is it helps others who are online kind of searching for any kind of guidance at this time, that if it might resonate with them, it will help it come up on their feed. So yeah, and if I can be of any help or a service to you, whether it be through energy healing or mentoring or any fun workshops that are coming the way, sign up for the newsletter, contact me, stay in the loop, follow me on the socials. Thanks so much, guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful, hello truck, rest of your November, and I will see you in December. Take care.